Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to the Bulls and Bears Small Cap Wrap, where we break down the latest ASX announcements from public companies that are doing interesting things. Today's Small Cap Wrap is brought to you by Middle Island Resources, ASX code MDI. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now on 6PR by the Managing Director of Middle Island Resources, Rick Yeates. Hi, Rick.
Hi there, Matt.
Well, Middle Island acquired the mothballed Sandstone gold mine and associated exploration ground in WA's Murchison for just $2.5 million back in 2016. And after $1 million investment from fast food king and prolific mining investor Stephen Koppoulos, the company set about unearthing multiple satellite gold deposits around the old mill. And it's been tabling impressive drill results almost weekly now for months. I see you've done it again. Another announcement out this week, this time from your Plum Pudding prospect at Sandstone. What were the headline drill intersections at Plum Pudding this week?
The best of them, 7 metres at 24, 7 metres at 19, 12 at 7, 27 metres at 1.42. Look, they were all very shallow depths, less than 40 metres depth.
Tell me a bit more about the Plum Pudding deposit. How far is it from the old mill that you've bought, and just how big is the extent of the strike there?
Look, it has about a 300 metre strike length, and it's only 850 metres from the mill, and importantly on permitted mining tenure.
I know your Sandstone project already has a deeper, lower grade underground resource when you bought it, but the real strategy has been to find new near-mine shallow deposits, hasn't it? How many new deposits have you found around the old mill?
In 2020, we've completed about 50,000 metres of drilling and identified 5 new satellite deposits, all of them within 2.5 kilometres of the mill and, again, importantly, on permitted tenure.
And when will you wrap a maiden resource around those deposits?
We've already put out the existing deposit upgrades, and the new deposits are being estimated progressively as we speak.
Even without those satellite deposits, you already have a 657,000 ounce resource. Most of that is in the old underground there. I'm reminded of one drill hole you put into that resource. It was just spectacular. I can't remember the exact numbers, but can you just tell me what was the best drill hole you put into that underground resource? 508
metres at 1.38 grams. That included, I think, 160 metres at about 2.8.
The key to your project, as I see it, is the old mill that you bought for $2.5 million from the administrators of Black Oak Minerals. How much do you have to spend on that mill to get it up and running, and how much would you otherwise have had to spend to build a mill in that location?
The refurb costs for that mill are $10.3 million. If you were to build that mill from scratch, then you're probably looking at least $60 million and probably $80 million, including the associated infrastructure, which we're fortunate to already have.
Rick Yeates from Middle Island Resources, thanks very much for joining me on the Small Cap Wrap. And just remember, Bulls and Bears is only here to give you information, not advice, which you should of course seek independently. I'm Matt Birney. Thanks for listening to the Bulls and Bears Small Cap Wrap.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page at 6pr.com.au and click the Public Companies tab.